Hello and welcome back to This or That with Kobe and Dash, presented by Verizon. Super Week, the final week is here before playoffs, and then fans are back.
Damn right. Oh, that's so right. And we have the announcement that we're already sold out, which I love to hear. That means this place is going to be jam-packed with
Finals, though. Finals in Houston
go!
is also going to have tickets.
That's
and
true.
those haven't gone on sale yet, so you can still get those if you haven't been able to
Keep
get
your
the
eyes
playoffs.
out.
Who is your third best team heading into Super Week?
100 Thieves, FlyQuest, EG. It's
know
got to be
I-
100 Thieves. It's got to be 100 Thieves. I'm sorry, guys.
So what's really funny...
EG would be the pick,
We
right?
were discussing this on the dive, but EG is below, Dignitas, and like
Which is just...
there's still so many people talk about them like they're just the shoe-in fourth place team.
They should be. That's why.
But FlyQuest are above them.
I know.
100 Thieves are far above them. In
That's
the
true.
rankings, it is 100 Thieves. I
Yeah.
think the rankings are also accurate, so I also go 100 Thieves.
Correct. Next, we've got thoughts on Renata Glasc. This comes from AlfredIsTheName. Got it, Alfred. Okay, she's underpowered. Or team's players have not realized her full potential. Okay, I'm going to go with team's players have not realized her full potential. And I'm cheating a little bit because insider info from an unnamed pro player when they were hanging out back here in the analyst desk with us a week ago, said that Renata Glasc is actually really, really strong. But then she went on to lose like the only game she got played in the LCS, so I'm a little,
And the
but I'm
players
gonna
are
listen
very
to the
split.
pros.
There is also not consensus among pros.
Yeah.
Pros that have even put a lot of time on her. Some think she's actually dog doo-doo, and some think she's busted. So, but for me, it's about you definitely need some other hard engage, some CC, because she is so good at, buffing up people, and you get the takedowns with the steroid if you have an aggressive person on your team.
Right.
The ult is so slow moving, that's not gonna be your main CC. That could only possibly
that part is underwhelming.
be follow-up or disengage. So I think it definitely requires some playing around. I think this one is most right, but I also think she's pretty decent. Some pros think she's actually terrible, though.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
More likely to make a return is a CoreJJ Shen, which he's already played and has moused over many times. So I think that one is very likely. Second one is CoreJJ's Taric,
Which he's also hovered, but he hasn't played.
They did play it in the one game,
Oh,
but
did
they
they?
also, like Renata, needs other forms of hard engagement with the team, and they didn't quite have it.
Shen was this weekend,
I
right?
think it's for sure Shen.
I'm gonna go with Shen as well.
I do think Taric is viable.
Well, they're both clearly viable if he's played both of them from that perspective. But I do think the global usefulness of Shen ultimately is going to make that the stronger pick. Again, just kind of the way that the game is played right now and the way that Team Liquid is approaching the game, that lets him go to any lane he wants. So I think it's Shen 100%.
I think it is Shen.
All right.
Because they were more successful with it
Easy.
also. More difficult to explain, and this one is from Tim Kraemer. TSM going 2-0 or explaining what water tastes like.
I'm gonna go with TSM going 2-0. I don't know how the hell you explain that, man. The whole organization is blowing up. From every side,
What?
from every
Water
angle, everything is exploding, and then on top of another piece of news, TSM decides that's the week they're gonna go 2-0.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
I was casting the first.
Also, the teams they beat.
So I was gonna say, I was casting the first game they won versus Cloud9. Literally our worst team versus our best team, and they had just fired Peter Zhang. They had
How do
just
you
fired
win
their
that
coach.
game?
I felt like I was losing my mind casting this. I was like, no way, Cloud9 is losing to TSM right now, but they are. So I could not. I would say definitely TSM is hard to explain, but this made me think like, to me, it tastes like whatever is in the water.
That's
how I would
exactly
explain
it. That's
Then-
the thing. Water does definitely tastes like whatever it, was around it when it.
Or
was.
it tastes like fresh.
Yeah, exactly. Freshest minerals. That's
Clean.
it tastes like minerals. I don't know what minerals taste like, but that's what it tastes like. All right, more clutch for TSM this weekend. Was it tactical or was it Huni? Ooh.
So tactical, I think, was quite clutch, but I have to go with Huni for not only this Aurelia game that they're replaying here, which was amazing, and he gets another quadra kill.
Yeah.
But also the Rumble game. And when it felt like that game versus Cloud9, TSM were just like, you know what? We fired our coach. Everyone, pick whatever you want. What are you most comfortable on? Huni's like, I'm going back to Rumble. It's because I'm going on Lee Sin. And they just kept on picking out people on the side lane.
Yeah.
So I think that Huni definitely was clutch for
Okay.
them. Tactical, I think deservedly so, got a lot of praise, and should, rise up the rankings. We also did some.
So here's my
there.
entire case for Tactical. He got delivering the win in that game right there.
So your entire
on the-
case is something that you voted
is
on.
that he actually.
So
sort
he
of, yes,
cites himself
that is true.
as his
I
source.
tell you, I decide it only by myself. I've got the backing of all of the analysts who were on the show
I
that day.
see.
But I'm gonna go with Tactical because we specifically decided that he was the reason for victory in
Also,
a play.
Also,
So-
Jat was one of the other ones deciding on that, and Jat is very biased towards Tactical
Yep.
because he was close to him as a
True.
player on Team Liquid.
Hey.
And Jat also put him fairly high in the rankings, like I did, and I think, a little bit of defensive.
It's a good thing we're not on an unbiased show. Good thing this entire
What
show
is
is
a
about us
safer
two.
bet? What is a safer bet to make? CLG, make the miracle run into playoffs. We examined this on the dive. It is doable with their schedule. Or Immortals make the miracle run and get back. Wait, what? That is not happening. Did you see the game that they lost to TSM?
Yeah. Between
Mark,
between
Mark
the
and
two.
Azale said for sure they are the worst team in the league.
Immortals, worst team in the league.
Mark and Azale were like, they're for sure the worst.
Wow.
So I know what their answers would be.
Wow.
Also, CLG is just closer to making
Yeah.
the miracle run. So I think this is better in all ways. Also, they play each other.
No, I'm with
CLG
you.
plays Immortals.
Yeah, I am 100% with you. They're going to. It would be CLG. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think there's any question in my mind. All right.
Luger.
More impressive play from the weekend. Flies fight here versus TL or Abadaga's Spellbook Smite.
Let's examine. Okay, so these Spellbook Smites, yes, I'm a bitter jungler, but
It's not that impressive, guys.
let
Come
me
on.
see.
You're hitting a single skill, just like a jungler is when they get the Smite.
Inspired got a lot of things Smites on.
Here's the reason why I'm gonna go over here is because it's more impressive play. If it was like more impactful, more shocking, whatever, then fine, maybe I look at the Smite. But in general,
Was that one really impressive? I mean,
they're down 8K gold at the start of the fight, Kobe.
okay, they did have like positioning advantage, so it's like
Look,
starts at
7.9K, Takui with a good, like
Yeah.
that's pretty good execution right there
I mean, it was
onto
nice.
this area.
It was a good flip into the cage.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, just in general, I think
Okay.
it's more impressive to create that opportunity for yourselves, 8K down. Whereas, yes, this is an important individual play, but is it quote unquote impressive? Like at a certain point, Smite steals are a coin flip, right? Like if both people have the Smite up,
Yeah.
you're hitting it roughly around execute
Not
level.
the jungler's fault. Whatever.
So,
Next one.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go with FlyQuest being more impressive here. Team you'd expect to do more damage from the lower bracket. Would it be Golden Guardians or would it be Dignitas Quantum Pay? This is actually really tough. You're leaning here.
I'm going to Golden Guardians, okay? For the simple reason that I feel like they have had higher highs. And I know
Well-
everyone's gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, they always get the gold leads, but they throw them away.
they've had lower lows,
To that
too.
I would say, true.
No, okay.
But it could change.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I actually think the safer bet in terms of who could do more damage is Golden Guardians, like you're saying. They build massive leaves. They can take down anyone. They're not guaranteed to do it, but they can do it. I'm gonna go Dignitas Quantum Pay though, because I think that the Dignitas bottom lane has played phenomenally, and Bifrost specifically, I think is going to be the reason why they would deal damage in the lower bracket. I think that him alongside River, they're gonna find a couple moments to create fights and find angles that ultimately take down a team that's ranked above them in the standings.
I'm not buying it. Even
fine.
even the graphics. Dignitas got a
banana peel.
Banana is useless. Are you kidding? Banana is only
No,
if you're
that's
ahead.
not yet.
Is he banana from 10th place trying to banana first place when they lap him?
Right. But Kobe.
That was a golden shell. I don't even know what that does.
I don't know what a
but
golden
it's
shell
probably
does either,
better
to be
than
honest,
even a
so.
blue shell.
All right.
What is this?
Final slide here. This one comes from Bobzour. Bobzour. Will we get a 6-way tie? God, I hope not.
Bobzour.
Are you a believer? Apparently 9 out of 32,768 scenarios result in a 6-way tie, whereas the rest of them do not. We're gonna trust you on your math there. We did not check this out. I hope to God, I'm gonna be a hater. I'm sorry, you're not on the broadcast team, and you don't have to deal with the tie breaks that when they happen in the sense of having to cast them and extend your day like 3 or 4 games.
I mean, personally, I would enjoy the fireworks, but I'm trusting the math on this one. That's a no. What do we got next?
It's not gonna
Is that
happen
the
because
last
you
slide?
keep it. That's the
What?
last slide. That was it. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. If it does, we might be playing games on Monday.
We should probably say you should tune in for Super Week because there is definitely going to be a 6-way tie. See you there.
Starts Friday.